Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is another declutter video and this time it's of mascaras. I've managed to amass quite a collection recently and I am going to hold my hands up. I've not been so strict in sticking to the length of time that you should for using a mascara once it's open. I know the general rule is it should be 3 months before you throw it away. I do tend to stick more to 6 months, and touch wood, I've yet to have any irritation on my eye or anything like that. So I think I am going to stick to 6 months, but obviously if the product itself goes bad before then, I will make sure to bin it. But let's get into what I've got. So this is what we've got. Let's start with one of my most recent purchases, and that is the Essence Lash Princess Sculpted Volume Mascara. I, as you can see, also have the green Lash Princess mascara, which I absolutely love. So thought I would give the purple one a go to see if it's as good as the green one. This obviously has a different wand to the green one, and I haven't yet tried it as I literally did just pick it up the other day. And this has the ones that I'm a bit unsure of how to use, the slightly curved ones. And it's quite a long brush as well, but we'll see how we get on with that one. So with this being my most recent purchase, I'm obviously not going to be decluttering this one. Next we have another new purchase, and this is the Tarte Gifted Mascara, and I got this as part of a set I recently purchased from Tarte. Again, this is one I've not yet tried. This is quite a long brush, but it might not be that long. It's just because it's come from a small tube, it looked quite long, so I'm not too sure what this one actually claims, but I'm going to be testing it out at some point this week to see what it's like. So we have the original Lash Princess, that I had, and that is the False Lash Effect Mascara, and I just absolutely love this mascara. It gives such a dramatic lash without being overly clumpy. And that one's just got a, I'm going to say bristle brush throughout the course of this video because that's what I kind of call them, as opposed to a plastic brush. So that is this one, so to say that is definitely a keep, as I really rate this, and for the fact it is less than £5 is absolutely amazing. The next one we've got is this Maybelline Great Lash Mascara, and this, the colours of this just remind me of sort of the 90s because I think it's been around since that long. I just don't rate it. It's got a really small brush, but I just don't think it does anything to my lashes really. Yes, okay, it makes them black, but I don't think I get any great effect from it. Oh, I didn't mean the pun with it being called Great Lash. I just don't seem to notice much from it, so it's a bit of a meh mascara. So I think I have kept hold of it with the premise that I am going to reach for it more, but I just don't, so I'm going to get rid of that one. Next we have this Essence I Love Extreme Volume Mascara. This was one of the ones I picked up when I was looking to do a sort of brand review of a few Essence mascaras, and I think I picked up about 5 of them. This one has a rather large brush, which I'm not a massive fan of, but I know quite a lot of volume mascaras do come with a bigger brush. I don't find that I do get much volume from this, to be honest, and again it's just kind of a meh. Don't find myself reaching for it because I've got so many other better ones, so I think I'm going to get rid of this one. Next we have the Benefit Bad Gal Bang Mascara. This is another one of my real favourites at the moment, and generally if I'm not wearing the Lash Princess, it is this that I'm wearing. And this has a very thin plastic brush, which is great for precision, and I also find it is great for the bottom lashes because it is so slim. But definitely I tend to wear this most days, and it does last a long time as well without smudging, so a great mascara. Next we have the Essence All Eyes on Me Multi Effect Mascara. I think this was the cheapest one out of all the ones I bought from the brand Essence, and I believe this one was only £2. This one has a relatively small spiral brush on it. Again, it's another one that doesn't tend to do much, and I think I've kind of been spoilt by the Lash Princess, and I don't get the multi-effectness of it. I don't think, and I have to force myself to reach for it, so I don't really rate this one. It's okay for £2, but not the best, so I think I'll get rid of that one. Next we have the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, a luxury sample size one, and this is actually part of my project pan for this year because I really didn't enjoy using it. I didn't see what all the hype was about, but with it being a high-end mascara, I didn't want to just get rid of it, even though it is only a small size one, so put it in my project pan to force me to use it. If it wasn't in the project pan, it would be getting passed on, but I think I do need to keep hold of it just to see it through because I have put it in the project pan. Next we have this tinted lash primer from Benefit. It's their Real. I can't actually remember the last time I reached for this, and I've probably had it longer than I should. It is like a brown tint. It's a plastic brush and I don't really see the point of it, so I'd definitely say I can't remember the last time I actually reached for it, and I've probably had it longer than I should, so I'm going to get rid of that one. Next we have Barry M Feature Length Mascara, and this is a really great, what I would class as a daytime mascara. It's a small plastic brush which is great for getting into all the lashes, and it does fan the lashes out quite a lot, and it gives a dramatic look but not too dramatic, if that makes sense. So that's why I class it as more of a day one, and this is the one I tend to reach for just when I'm going to work and don't need anything too much going on with my lashes. And it's a really good price with it being a drugstore brand, so definitely recommend this one, and we'll definitely be keeping this one, although I probably could do with getting another one because this is probably coming to the end of its life. Next we have this Tarte Man-Eater mascara, and this again is a deluxe sample size that I got as part of a set. And that again has what looks like a really large brush for the size of the packaging, and it's a plastic brush. I can't decide if my preference is plastic or bristle brushes, to be honest. I suppose this actually is based on the mascara, but I know I don't like big fat bristle brushes, but I don't mind if the plastic or bristle, as long as they do what they say they do. This I don't feel like it did. I really like the Man-Eater eyeliner, which is the reason why I ended up getting the set, but I just don't feel like the mascara does very much. To be honest, I have been disappointed with the two mascaras from Tarte that I have tried, so I'm going to have to see if that gifted one is any better than them, to be honest. Definitely think I need to get rid of this one because I just don't reach for it at all. Next we have this Model Co Mega Lash, which I believe I received in maybe a Birchbox. And I haven't really liked many of the things I have tried from the brand Model Co, most of which have come from a Birchbox. See, this has a decent sized plastic brush with quite a lot of spikes on it, so you'd think it would coat your lashes very well, but I just don't find it does very much, and I don't find myself reaching for it as often, if at all, really. So that is one that I'm going to get rid of. Next we have the Essence False Lashes Mascara, Extreme Volume and Curl. This one is okay. I don't reach for it very often. You can see it is kind of well used. It's got a slightly curved brush, but to be honest, I think I could quite easily use this up very soon, so I might keep hold of this for now and just try and use it up, because it's not a bad mascara. I just not want to reach for a lot, but I will try and make myself use it a bit more to use it up. Then we have the Essence Get Big Lashes Volume Boost Clump Free, and I do think it actually does stand by its clump free claims. This is quite a large domed brush, which is bigger than I like to use, but because it is clump free, it's not too bad. Normally when they have brushes that big, they are very clumpy mascaras, so this one is pretty good, and it's one of the only volume mascaras that I do like, and I find that it is quite a good volume mascara, so I think I will keep hold of that. Again, I think it's not going to be too long before I'm able to use this up, so might as well keep hold of it and get my use out of it. Next we have this e.l.f. mascara. I can't remember what it's even called because it doesn't say on the packaging. I think it might have been their lengthening mascara. I got this in the sale for, I think it was 80p, and I don't think it's even worth that, to be honest. It is absolutely awful. Probably one of the worst mascaras I've ever tried. It just is so clumpy. The brush is horrendous, but it doesn't do absolutely anything. It takes so many coats to even get anything to look like mascara on your eyelashes, and this just needs to be burned. Next we have the Essence Maximum Definition Volume Mascara. I find myself reaching for this quite a lot, and I don't know if it's just because the packaging is bright orange, so it kind of jumps out in my collection. This has a pointed plastic brush. I wouldn't say it's a good volume mascara, but I do find it is quite good at lengthening my lashes and is another good daytime mascara. So I think I will keep hold of this one for now. I will actually link my video in the cards or in the description below that I did of reviewing the Essence mascaras if you want to go and check that out. And next we have the Essence Volume Stylist 18-Hour Lash Extension Mascara with Lengthening Fibres. The longest mascara name ever. I really like the packaging of this one with the sort of pattern on the lid, whatever that is. And this is another really good Essence mascara. And to be honest, Essence probably knock it out the park with most of their mascaras, especially for the price that you pay for them. And this has got a tapered bristle brush. I have found myself now reaching for Essence mascaras over a lot of my high-end mascaras, like one of the ones that's coming up next. I've just recently purchased a backup of this because I love it so much, and so with that in mind, actually, I think I'm going to bin this one because I think it's probably coming to the end of its life, and I do have that backup there ready to go, so I will bin that. I must say about this mascara is it is a very dry formula if that's something that you are into, and that is also the reason why I'm going to definitely start using my new one that I purchased ahead of this one, because it has pretty much dried out and I do find myself having to scrape the tube a bit more to get any products out. But other than that, it is a really good mascara. You just probably do need to replace it more frequently than your other ones. This one definitely has a 3-month lifespan, if that. And actually thinking about it, I'm going to bin this one because, again, I bought another one of these as backup for when it runs out, but it probably is towards the end of its life. Next we have the Clinique Lash Power Mascara. I can't remember whether I do have a backup of one of this in my bag or not. This has a really small brush and it is great for getting to all the lashes. And this was my pretty much everyday work mascara before I found the Essence mascaras. I just don't find myself reaching for it enough. I think this was the one I had my backup and I've not long opened it, so it'd be a shame because it was a high-end mascara to not use it. So I think I will use this one up, but then I don't think I will be repurchasing. Even though it is a really good mascara, I think there is better in the drugstore or in the brand Essence. Next we have the Benefit Roller Lash. And this has a plastic shaped brush. This was always my go-to mascara for a sort of night out where I wanted a dramatic look, as it did curl and lengthen and also slightly volumise my lashes. But I just don't find myself reaching for it anymore because I now have the Lash Princess and also the Bad Gal Bang. I think the Bad Gal Bang, I do prefer it slightly over this one now, so I find I'm not reaching for this one. So I am going to get rid of this one. Again, I think it is one of my older mascaras, so probably should be binned anyway. And we have the Maybelline Lash Sensational. And this is another one with a curved brush, which I keep buying quite a few of, considering I don't like them really. I do prefer a straight brush. This mascara is pretty good. Yet again, another one that Essence seem to have brought out better ones of. So I do still reach for this one, but I probably reach for Lash Princess over it. So I'm going to keep hold of it for now just to finish it up, but I won't repurchase this one, even though it is quite a good mascara. And finally, we have the L'Oreal Paradise Ecstatic, which I believe is supposed to be the Lash Paradise, but just in the UK we call it Paradise Ecstatic because I don't know why, but it's really weird. I really like the packaging of this, like sleek with the two-tone gold, sort of matte and shiny gold. I've used this a few times now, and I've got to say I'm actually slightly disappointed with it. It's got a shaped bristle brush, and I don't really like clumpy mascaras, which this can be, and I was torn between buying this and the Too Faced Better Than Sex, but because this was cheaper and I had heard that it was a slightly clumpy mascara, I thought I'll go for this first. If I don't like this, I'm probably not going to like the Too Faced one, and I say I don't really like it. I will use it up because it is only a recent purchase, so I will try and force myself to use it, but the few times I have used it I was slightly disappointed by the effect, and I can't really see why everyone raves so much about it, but everyone's entitled to their opinion. So I'm pretty happy with that declutter. So this is the pile that I'm getting rid of, and this is the pile that I'm keeping. This pile is technically slightly bigger because there are ones from here, like these two, that I have got newer ones of in my drawer. I just need to put them as part of that, but technically these ones are actually getting binned. So we have 11 that I'm getting rid of and 10 that I'm keeping, so getting rid of slightly over half, so I'm very happy with that. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks.